Hi guys, I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. This message is going to be for the weekend ahead. However, when you see it, you see it. If it resonates with you, then it was definitely meant for you. The first I am affirmation, just so I don't forget to share them, is I am encouraging, I am determined, and I am balanced. Okay, guys, before we start this reading, I want to go ahead and just do a real quick exercise to connect our root chakra and earth star chakra with the energy of the earth for a grounding sensation, as well as pulling some energy up for cocoon and protection. So let's just go ahead and center ourselves and go ahead and do this. So all you want to do is just imagine that you're at your root chakra, which is the red chakra right at the base of the spine. You want to imagine that this vortex of energy is starting to spin, or maybe even just grow roots. Those roots are going all the way down in between your legs, connecting with your feet, going past your feet into the earth, where you're going to see another vortex. Just imagine seeing a vortex. Mine always looks like pastel metallic colors or something of that sort. Yours could look completely different. Whatever it is that you're thinking of at this time is exactly what it looks like. But I want you to attach those roots or engage in some way with this earth star, with your root star or your root chakra roots. So just connect them with that earth star. Then imagine the earth star sending its energy or roots down into the center of the earth. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and connect with a big ball of fire. We're going to pull that ball of fire all the way up and through these roots. As we get to our feet, we want to imagine that any kind of a lower vibrating energy that needs to be cleared out of our auric field at this time will be removed with this energy of the fire. So pull that fire all the way up and through the roots into your feet. As it starts to come into your auric field, just imagine this cocoon of energy being around you that is just consumed with this big ball of fire, clearing out any kind of negative vibrating energies, leaving you with a feeling of being rejuvenized, maybe even feel like you have a lot more energy afterwards. And now we just want to imagine that that fire is starting to just kind of vanish or go away, and you may start to see like your auric field just having multiple colors in it, or maybe just one color that's shining real brightly. But what I want you to do with that is just imagine that you're setting some sort of hedge of protection around yourself, protecting you from any harsh words, any harsh actions, any kind of negative or lower vibrating energies that may try to penetrate into your auric field at this time. And shall be done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get into this reading. I was told to start with these cards first. What messages do you have for the weekend ahead, please? Love, romance, finance, ascension messages, messages from spirit or higher self, please. I was told to stop. I was told to separate them right there. So we're going to take those. How many? Okay, it seems like there's a lot going on with spirituality and romance in this reading already. Right off the bat, I'm seeing partners coming back together. I'm seeing people in separation, uniting again. I'm seeing twin flames coming together. I'm seeing soulmates learning lessons from each other and starting to come together in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so just because I'm saying come together doesn't mean that, I'm also seeing this, but doesn't mean that you're coming together in some sort of union where you're actually partners. This just means that you may be agreeing on something, that your energies are starting to resonate with each other. It could mean that you guys are coming back together as a couple or as a partner in some way, shape, or form, but not always, okay? But there is definitely somebody that is yearning to talk to you, touch you, maybe even be with you. But there is somebody that is definitely in separation at this time, or many somebodies that are starting to pinpoint the actions that need to be taken, or the healing that needs to be done, or the conversation that needs to be had, or what have you. A lot of ego is clearing out, people coming into their heart space. However, Spirit is saying that some of you are not listening to the heart. So there's going to be some forceful changes. 4, 5, 6, look that up on Sacred Scribes. So some of you, there's going to be some forceful changes where Spirit just kind of tears your life up in some sort of tower moment where you feel very chaotic and confused and kind of forced to go into a direction that you have been fearing. So some of you may be going through that right now. This is a number 33 card. For some reason, I was told to tell you guys that. And then 3 is right next to it. So 333, you might want to look up on Sacred Scribes as well. So this is a time of giving and taking and receiving. I do believe that some of you are receiving a lot of love. This doesn't just have to be from romantic partners. Maybe the universe is showing you love in so many different ways, shapes, and forms, miracles happening, blessings coming to you all the time, spiritual connection, things of that sort. But I do believe that this is about giving of your time and energy and that being reciprocated. So the universe is going to be giving right back to you and multiplying the amount of energy, time, love, whatever it is that you're giving out to people. Maybe it's information. Maybe you're supposed to be sharing information with people, but even some of you that are not even in a romantic relationship are going through some sort of spiritual awakening, maybe going from one timeline to another. That's been coming up in a lot of readings. Maybe you're even going through some sort of financial shift where you're being asked not to give at this time, but to just hold back or save your money or something of that sort. And I do believe that some of you are going to go through some sort of financial challenges in not spending money or overspending or something of that sort, learning some harsh lessons. But I do believe that these harsh lessons are going to bring you into a state of being financially independent or stable or secure, whatever the right way of saying this is. So there's going to be some sort of major change. And this major change could even be they're making you quit your daytime job. You know, like me, I've been getting a lot of back pain. I'm a healer. I know how to heal it. Usually I can take care of my pain. It may take me several days of doing it, but not 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks, but Spirit has been telling me, look, I need you to put more time and energy into your TikTok, your YouTube, doing healing for people, things of that sort. Let's get your business up and going. 711. Take that number and look it up on Sacred Scribes. But forceful changes are going to happen to where you're forced into something else. Maybe that 8 to 5 job that you have, you know, Spirit is saying, no, don't do that. And then you're not listening. So some sort of forceful changes happen, some sort of health problem that's keeping you from working or what have you, but it's still enabling you to do whatever it is that you are being asked or guided to start some sort of business in. Okay, so like for me, I can still sit, I can still walk around, I just can't, I don't have a lot of range of motion and things of that sort. So I can still do my readings, I can still do appointments with my business, I can still connect with people on the internet and stuff like that. I may have to get up and down from this chair because it's very painful to sit here for very long. However, I can still do that. So I've been taking advantage of that. So some of you are going through some sort of major shift when it comes to really changing and being forced to adjust in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So some of you are also going through some major spiritual awakenings at this time, shifting from one timeline to another timeline, feeling very, very connected with the earth at this time is what I am feeling for like a spiritual thing. So if you've been being led through intuition, your higher self, you know, your guides, your angels, what have you, to get out and connect with nature, make sure that you're doing that. This is Lemuria Returns. This is a card of community, communing, earth spirituality, connection with nature, connection with the plant and tree beings and things of that sort. But I do feel like there's some sort of major need for being in nature at this time. But major transformations, and a lot of this may just be because you need to keep your energy grounded. There's so many different transformations happening, adjustments that are needing to be made. You know, financial things are going on. Some of you are in some sort of separation and coming back together or being united in some way, shape, or form. Some of you have secret admirers that are taking a look at your social media and following you and, you know, trying to find out exactly how to approach you or something of that sort. And then there's these forceful changes that are creating some sort of major shift in your life. May not feel very comfortable. However, it's much needed is what I am hearing. So just be open-minded, open-hearted to these changes that are happening for us or to us, whatever you want to say. I am seeing the peacock card for whatever reason, so I want to just see if there's any cards that comes out. The polar bear came out, which is about standing up for yourself and letting yourself Share yourself without the feeling of judgment from others, or not worrying about the judgment from others. So some of you may even be having to stand up with yourself with this significant other, twin flame, soulmate. Maybe it's just a secret admirer or what have you. So there's some sort of communication that needs had. 1001 mirror. For some of you, I feel like there's some sort of, I was saying that there's some sort of forceful thing happening to either like make you quit your 8-to-5 job and do some sort of business, or create some sort of business, or be an entrepreneur or something of that sort. But what I'm getting with this is there's going to be people that don't approve of this in your family and friends in your circle that are like, what the hell are you doing? You see that you're having financial trouble. However, this is, probably not the smartest thing. Well, some of you are just going to be able to say, well, I really can't help it. Okay, but I am going to do this anyway, because Spirit is saying, this is what I need to do. I trust in Spirit. I trust in my guidance. It's always led me in the right direction, as long as I take that kind of suggestions. But somebody's going to have problems with what you're doing, or maybe it's you even having some sort of problems. I know I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I should be at work. I want to be at work. I know that if I'm not getting a paycheck from my job, then there's certain things that are going to happen, or at least that's what my human will think. But what Spirit is telling me is no, we've got you. Your bills are going to be paid. You ain't got to worry about anything. All things are going to be provided along the way. You may be learning some sort of lessons when it comes to money, like not overspending, not buying things that you shouldn't have at this time. However, it's going to be replaced. There is going to be a time when you can spend a little bit of money and give to people, and buy things that maybe you never had before and things of that sort. But you've got to just stand still, stand your ground, and, some things are just having to be adjusted with money. Okay. However, stand up for yourself. If people are telling you, you're doing wrong, or, judging you for whatever is going on in your life, just stand up for yourself. But anyway, the peacock, to get back to the peacock is about standing out, letting yourself be noticed, things of that sort. So some of you that are going through like this major transition in your spiritual awakening journey may even be, oh, I totally just had a brain fart. It must not have been something that was meant to be shared with you guys. I have no idea where that thought went, but it is completely gone. Okay, so let's just get back to the reading. The Hawaiian owl is all about your ancestors connecting with you, giving you some sort of wisdom, some sort of signs, omens, synchronistic events that may be happening, to just let you know. 1234, look that up on Sacred Scribes, to let you know that they're with you, that you're progressing in some way, shape, or form. They may even be just communicating with you through nature, because for some reason I'm getting this connection of spirit animal guides coming to you while you're walking around, or maybe you're just having these thoughts of certain animals when you're meditating or what have you. So definitely pay attention to the signs and omens that are coming from your ancestors, as well as your animal spirit guides. Real quick, they're taking me to this card again. There is some sort of shift in ego. This message came out with the TikTok video today, so make sure that you watch that. But there's some sort of ego death going on for many people. So, where you was having fears about something, now you're feeling very secure, very confident about it. So some of you may have felt like you was wanting to reach out to somebody that you're longing to be with, and you was just not very confident about it. And then all of a sudden some sort of light bulb came and turned on. 1331, or maybe you just had some sort of a spiritual awakening or epiphany that says, okay, it's time to reach out, and you just have this confidence about you. So a lot of shifting in the ego where it comes to facing fears, or just some sort of major shift in the way that you see things, or what have you. Not as much overthinking, not as much in your logic or head space. So, am I supposed to continue with these? Thank you. What messages do I go to, please? Thank you. What other messages do you have for the weekend, please? Love, romance, finance, ascension messages. So the next card is Ruby, which is all about passions, following your passions within a relationship, feeling passion for somebody even is what I'm hearing with this. But it's also a card of the root and sacral chakra. So some of you may be engaging in meditation to get to 0 point energy. This is the space where you feel a void, a silence, but also feel like you are creation, the creator. You may just feel like the master healer and manifester within this space. It's the space of the void, but everything all at the same time. But this space, some of you are going to tap into timelines to see what it is that you're supposed to be doing at this time, how to follow your passions, what your next steps are, and things of that sort. Maybe even connecting with the Akashic records. Yes, they're saying. But there's a lot of passion that is coming when it comes to fulfilling your purpose, starting up a business and getting to a certain financial destination, things of that sort. So many of you are just getting very connected with your higher self, angels and spirit guides, taking suggestions, being creative in any way, shape, or form, doing some things that make you feel a little bit uncomfortable and things of that sort. So this card is Tiger's Eye. This is just a confirmation of what I was already saying. The animal spirit guides are working with you at this time. They're definitely trying to get your attention and connect with you. So make sure that if you are seeing some sort of animal repeat out in nature on TV in your dream state, you just are randomly thinking about them or what have you, look them up on Google or what have you. Do some sort of search to look up the animal symbolism for that. I was told to show the bottom card here. This is Homeland, which is all about arriving at some sort of destination, also at the ending of a journey and maybe the beginning of a new journey, which I do feel many people are on at this time. You know, one foot in the old timeline, shifting into a new timeline, some things in the old timeline still clearing up, and new things beginning in the new timeline. You know, the ego dissolving so that you can fully step into the new timeline, something of that sort. This is a 4/4 card, so you may want to look that number up as well. But it's a feeling of being established, of building something that will be secure or help you to become more independent or things of that sort. And just getting this feeling of being balanced, settled, like a coming together, okay? Things are just coming together. Okay, guys, I hope that you got something out of this reading. Much love to you guys. Have a wonderful weekend ahead. Bye.